Do you happen to have a third wheel in your relationship? Someone or something that shouldn't be there that's really holding your relationship back? And I know you're probably wondering, what in the world is she talking about? But I wanted to do something different. And I want to continue doing things different on our YouTube channel and in our educational resources for couples, because it's really important at the end of the day that everything our firm does helps you with your relationship, because at the end of the day, that is what matters the most. And I want to talk with all of you about a third wheel phenomenon that I see with couples going through the immigration process. For those of you who are new to our YouTube channel and new to our firm, I'm attorney Megan Pastrana of the Immigration Firm for Couples. My firm is dedicated exclusively to helping couples navigate the immigration process. We help couples across the nation and across the world with navigating U.S. immigration. And as I mentioned, your relationship, at the end of the day, that is the most important thing. And that is the most important thing to us as well. We absolutely love here at our firm. We love being able to dedicate our lives to helping couples. And we are here to help you navigate the paperwork. One of our mottos is focus on your relationship, not on the paperwork, because it's so true. We'll take care of the paperwork. You both focus on you, because that is what is important. And so I wanted to talk with all of you about this third wheel phenomenon that I see, having helped thousands of couples in navigating the immigration process, and also having gone through the process myself with my husband. And I typically don't like to talk about my personal life, but I am doing that more because I know that that can benefit all of you, to know that somebody else who understands what you have been through, somebody else has been through what you're going through and understands. And really what I found, and my husband and I found, and going through our immigration journey, and what I have found with working with, as I said, thousands of couples and navigating the immigration process, is that the third wheel is your immigration case. I just see it all the time that couples are so obsessed and so focused with the immigration case. Rightfully so. You want to get through the process successfully. You want to put immigration behind you, and you want to focus on your future. And I want to give you a few tips so that in the immigration case isn't the third wheel in your relationship. And I am not a relationship expert. I'm an immigration attorney, and I'm someone who has gone through the process. I have these amazing friends, Marla and Julian, who are relationship experts, and I love talking with them. They always talk about how it's so important for you to both constantly have open communication, focus on your relationship, and go through challenges together. And you're going through this really challenging thing, this immigration case. And so while I'm not a relationship expert, I have tips that I would like to share with you based on personal experience and based on my experience of helping couples navigate the immigration process. So I have a few tips, and the very first one is to make a conscious choice to not let your immigration case be a third wheel. And I know you're thinking, oh, that's easier said than done. What do you mean, just make a conscious choice? And I really, just as simple as that. In life, we have this amazing power to choose how we feel, to choose how we experience life. And while we could feel angry or sad or happy in any given moment, we can be conscious of what it is that's triggering us to feel a certain way and decide, I don't want to feel that way. So you can make a conscious choice to not let your immigration case be your third wheel, to not take over your life and your relationship. And my second tip would be to hold each other accountable. And so this is something that my husband and I did when we realized, gosh, this is so stressful. And it's so hard not to always be talking about it and always be thinking about it. But we made a conscious choice that what was most important, yes, getting through the immigration case, but on having a really healthy, amazing relationship that flourished outside of the immigration process. And so my second pointer is hold each other accountable. And so when you feel yourself, you're having dinner, you're enjoying life together, and when one of you decides to bring up the immigration case, you hold each other accountable and you say, no, we're not talking about that. We are not talking about the immigration case. We are enjoying each other's time and company, and we're going to have other life experiences outside of this immigration case. Immigration cases often can take many months, if not many years, and it's so important that you focus on your relationship, hold each other accountable to focusing on your relationship, so when you get through the process, you have an identity individually, but together as a couple that isn't totally revolving around that immigration case. And so I know that seems easier said than done, but really those are really the two main tips that I have. And then the other tips, I have two other tips as well, is to focus on your future. So it kind of goes with those first two, but focus on your future. Really talk about the future. Where do you want to live? What do you want to do? What career goals do you both have? Where do you want to travel? Just anything about the future. Just really focus on that. Think about that future when you have successfully navigated the immigration process. Focus your efforts on that. And then the last tip I have is, like I said, I'm not a relationship expert. And so if you have to get help from a relationship expert, or maybe self-help books about relationships, continually try to educate yourself and give you both the resources that you need to be able to navigate that stressful immigration process to put your relationship first. So I really hope that this video is helpful to you. I know that it's hard going through the immigration process if you're in the thick of it, if you're in the middle of it. Some of these things, you might hear it and it might be triggering, but I really hope you take it to heart and put your relationship first, because it is really, at the end of the day, that's what's most important. And I'm going to continue making more videos like this because I really want to make sure that you all have resources and information to know, one, that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but to remember to put your relationship first. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you'd like to learn more about the immigration process and also tips and tricks to make sure your relationship thrives. Thanks so much for watching.